What's up, Wolverines? My name's John Michael Quijano.
And I'm Dylan Seitz.
Welcome to this episode of Sports Time. Let's get into it.
Let's start off with some Belen sports with our 6th grade basketball bringing in another huge win and a 46-4, yeah, you heard that right, 46-4 win against St. Brendan Elementary.
What a crazy week we had in college football, and boy did we have some crazy games. Big wins like the Georgia Bulldogs dominating the former number 1 ranked Texas Longhorns 30-15 in a wild matchup. The new number 1 ranked Oregon Ducks steamrolled the Purdue Boilermakers 35-0. The boys up in the Rocky Tops gave us a crazy game as the Tennessee Volunteers defeated the Alabama Crimson Tide 24-17 in a nail-biter. Big wins also came from teams like the LSU Tigers and the Florida Gators as they both won important conference games. The Miami Hurricanes remain undefeated as they beat the Louisville Cardinals 52-45 in what can arguably be considered one of the craziest games of the week. The Canes continue to dominate, and so does the man at quarterback. Cam Ward leads all of college football in passing yards with 2,538. The Canes as a team lead college football in total offensive yards as well. And finally, the Canes head into rivalry week, hosting Florida State next Saturday. We look forward to what the rest of the college football season has to offer.
Now heading on over to the NHL. The Florida Panthers played an exhilarating game against the Las Vegas Golden Knights in a 4-3 OT win. They dominated the whole game, putting up almost double the shots of the opposing team. Now some heartbreaking news as Alexander Barkov, the captain of the Panthers, will be out due to a foot injury, and starter Matthew Tkachuk will be out because of illness.
Are we there yet? Almost. The World Series is approaching, and boy is this going to be exciting. The New York Yankees won the American League pennant as Juan Soto struck a massive home run in extra innings to take the lead against the Cleveland Guardians and win Game 5. The Yankees look to face the Los Angeles Dodgers, who defeated the New York Mets. We are excited to see this big market matchup and see who will come out on top.
Moving on to F1, some exciting news as the Austin Grand Prix took place over the weekend, known to be an exciting one. This weekend, the Ferraris have come out on top with a 1-2 in an amazing fight to the end, trailing behind McLaren's Lando Norris and making the comeback for Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz to win first and second, and Red Bull's Max Verstappen and closed the podium out gaining third. A devastating weekend for Mercedes as they placed 17th and 20th in qualifying and a truly disappointing weekend, raising the question, is Mercedes really a top team anymore? We'll leave that up to you guys.
Big week in the NFL. The third London game was played this week as the Jacksonville Jaguars defeated the New England Patriots 32-16 and now have a 1-1 record in London. The Miami Dolphins lost to the Indianapolis Colts 16-10 in a close game. The Finns look forward to having quarterback Tua Tagovailoa return in Week 8 to see how he can impact the offense. Crazy games had us on the edges of our seats as the Green Bay Packers barely beat the Houston Texans and improved to 5-2. The Minnesota Vikings were handed their first loss of the season against the division rival, the Detroit Lions. This was an exciting back-and-forth matchup, but the Lions remain the kings of the jungle and the kings of the NFC North. Sad news as rookie sensation Jaden Daniels is out with a rib injury. However, that did not stop the Washington Commanders from taming the Carolina Panthers in a dominating 40-7 victory. This week was a rematch of the Super Bowl, and yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs won another as they defeated the San Francisco 49ers 28-18.
Well, that's all for this episode of Sports Time. Make sure to check out all Belen's social media, and remember to stay safe and stay golden, Wolverines.